Hello everyone and welcome. It's Leonie. Um, I shared a poem I wrote that I entered into a competition, and a few people said, "Oh, I should share more poems." So this is that. um, I've just had my hair done, right, and I hate getting it done. So if I, I think I've gotten all the mucking about out of it that I'm gonna do. But just in case I don't, I'm just sort of pre-warning you. Anyway, I'm going to read them off my phone because if I just try and remember, it's not good anymore. Memory's like a sieve. Oops, just knocked my cup with the phone. So, God, really pale. Really pale. Maybe I went over the top with the lighter colour in the foundation when I mixed it. Or maybe it's just the light. Might be. I don't know. It's not good, but it's the best you're getting. Anyway, so this first one is called The Day's Dream, and um, I wrote it in my 30s, I think, so about at least 10 years ago, and um, it has been published. It was published in a English book of poetry. Um, So that's really cool because it's going to be there forever. Books last forever, kind of thing. That makes sense. It's one of two that I've had published. The other one's about football, so I've got like a book that I can leave each of my children. Um, it's just something, I guess. Anyway, getting back to this. The Day's Dream. As I stare through the rain-stained window, my thoughts wander to a land far away, where the fairies live with the pixies, and they love to dance, sing and play. It's the land where the grass is always greener, and the sky is the brightest of blue, where the flowers dance in the friendly whispers of the wind as he passes on through, where the trees are umbrellas of protection to all underneath, big or small, and its leaves are autumn's perfection. When they fall, they give comfort to all. Where the sun is a hot burning fire, up high so we're kept nice and warm, where the moon is a torchlight's desire, led to safety it keeps us from harm. As I stare through the rain-stained window, my thoughts wander back from the land far away. As I think of the pleasures I had there, it helps me to get through the day. So, what do you do when you get to an end of a poem? You just go, ta-da. I'm sure that's not what you do. Like singers and stuff, they don't get to the end of the song and just go ta-da at the end of their songs, do they? Oh God, I just talk waffle. But yeah. So that was one. I don't actually know how many I should share. I mean, I think I'll just check on the time, maybe 4 or 5 or something. I don't know. I'll see. This is probably at least 10-year-old. This one as well. It's called Mr. Heart. All by himself the heart it did sit, waiting for the fire within to be lit. He waited and waited some more, and as if out of nowhere his fire did roar. Beaten to music it felt all around, the drums in his heart made a wonderful sound. So happy and carefree was this heart with his match, so lucky was he to get such a good catch. Till one day it ended, she'd found arteries new, and this little red heart had turned shades of blue. Broken in two, and so angry was he, sadness and pity was all he could see. Till one day he realised He wasn't to blame, and sometimes two hearts just don't beat the same. So if your heart is broken, it will become new, as time is a healer. Just add super glue. I'm not going to say da-da this time. But yeah, it's just a bit light-hearted, that one. I used to sometimes sort of choose a word, or a friend would choose a word or something, and then I'd use it to write poems. Not that they ever knew that's what they were, that I was doing that, because I didn't really share anything until I was about 30. And then I first showed my mum some of the stuff I'd wrote. And of course, being a parent, she thought it was amazing. And at the time, I didn't believe in it, and a lot of it I binned and got rid of, which is a shame, because now I think so differently about it. But you know, you do these things. Right, what shall I share next? Right, this is called The Ignorant Eye. Some speak again, put my teeth in, da da da. Right, start again. Some days I wonder where my life has gone, yet I still have days of endless intent. People say that life is just too short, but for others it's an immortal axle of torment. Where some can close their eyes and pass by hurting souls in pain, blaming them with their condescending eye, then never looking in their way again. The nameless face of addiction is a lie. If you don't look, then it can't be true. Though truth is not for all to see, nor for the ignorant to pursue. It's only a short one, but yeah. I don't know, it's really weird just to sort of get the end and then kind of not really sure what I should say, or um, yeah. Do I just go in the end? I don't know. But anyway, I've got a few short ones, that's one of them, so here's another short one. It's called A Lonely Teardrop. Everything is constantly changing, like the hands on the face of a clock. Despite our lack of moving forward, we are never truly stuck in deadlock. Can we really change to move forward, or are we just a product of our own pain? Do we fear letting go our guardian soldier until we're just a lonely teardrop in the rain? I don't know. When I write, I sometimes, like, the words just come in my head and I have to put it down, or maybe just like a couple of lines. Could be a bit more, could be a bit less, could be just literally a word, whatever. And then sometimes, when I was in hospital, and I hadn't wrote for a long time actually, up to this point, and it really actually does help us. So I should do it. But up until that point, I hadn't wrote for a long time. I just didn't feel like I had anything to say, or anything worth saying, or anything. So part of the mental health team, they challenged us to write something by giving us a word to fit in, which I did. And I mean, it wasn't the greatest thing I've ever written, but it struck me back again. It brought me back to it. Give me my mojo back, or whatever you call it. And that, just love for it, I suppose. So yeah, I'm just going to waffle off in every direction here, am I? Right, this poem I wrote after 9/11, and it was the first thing I showed. It was the first thing that I showed my mum, when I first sort of decided to be brave enough to show people that I did this kind of thing. Anyway, it's called Why. Cries of why across the land, devastation caused by a devil's hand. Mothers, daughters, husbands, brothers, from every religion and in all colours. Innocent lives destroyed in seconds, taken away by your destructive weapons. For you have not a human soul, you couldn't cause such terror, taking away the lives of all, for there's no explanation ever. There is no reason why for this, and there can never be. Your crimes against human life, there's just no reason, see. You can't take down humanity, in life and death we're strong, for every time we'll stand again, hand in hand, together, all for one. Yeah, so yeah, that was the first thing I showed my mum, and if she read it and then showed everyone she possibly could and knew, and asked me for more things, and you know, it's pretty cool. Right, where was I? 11 minutes this has been running. I'm not going to read these 4 walls of me because obviously I've already done the post on it on its own, like it's in that separately, but I do feel that's one of the best things I've written. But then I think it's maybe because of what it's attached to, but you know, right, I'll do this one. Wheel of Life it's called. Look inside, what do you see? A reflection of a used to be, a thing once was, but now unknown, unfelt, unloved, and all alone. A dream before, when it was right, a dream no more, now torn from sight. A want, a hope, a fantasy, a part of time, and not meant to be. Look inside your heart and mind, for all the things you've yet to find. A truth, a need, a never know, a not right now, a maybe so. Time is precious, life is short, love lives on by past, by thought. In every moment of every day, it's special in its unique way. Don't look too far for what you feel, just look around, you'll see what's real. As in the end, it starts again, just roll the dice to play the game. Yeah. um, I know I'm so confused as to what to say in between. It's really not good, is it? What else shall I read? Tiptoed in Reality. Did I read this? No, don't think so. No. God, yeah. Confusion. So, Tiptoed in Reality. That's the title. Why did I just read that out again? I don't know. Anyway, I'm not going to read the title again. Do you know what? I should really get good at like editing, because I could probably save about 10 minutes of these videos if I just edited it. Just take out all the bits of me mucking up. Right. Inside the walls of my broken mind, my thoughts now free from hate. Can't honestly take another step. What if it's just too late? I've tiptoed in reality and frozen in its space, flooded with the regret for a life I did not face. I'm scared to think that this is it. I really need much more. I want the life I should have had, the one I couldn't fight for. Can't change the things that's in my past, only start a different day. But I'm scared of playing the same old song that still haunts me in some way. That's that one. um, I don't know if I read that. Did I read that? I'm really good at like working out whether I've read something or not. Da, 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 I'll make this the last one because I'm already at like 15 minutes or whatever. Anyway, spoken thoughts. Working with in my teeth is not really good. Just thought I'd say that. So, spoken thoughts, an untapped mind, broken truths, lies that blind, haunted hopes, scarring dreams, could have beens, not what it seems, frightened will, beaten trust, hearts that die through tainted lust. And that's it. That's all I'm going to do anyway, because that's loads. And I'm sure if anyone wants any more, then just make a comment and I will do more. I hope that you liked them and you can let us know which was your favourite, or if any of them sort of rang a bell for you. Rang a bell? I mean, related. That's the best way of saying it. Any that you related to. That's the best way. Or if you can even, explain what you think that they might be about, or yeah. I mean, obviously, what I wrote them about may be different to what you perceive them in terms of how they're, um, how you see them in the things that you've done or in your life, but it still may have a connection to something like that. Um, as I've said before, I love writing. I'm not the best with grammar and punctuation and all that stuff. In fact, I think I may have a little bit of dyslexia or something, like, unless it's just the speed. Because what happens is I can, when I'm writing or when I'm thinking of something, I'll write it out, and it doesn't make sense when I read it back. And I think it's just because my brain goes too quick, or I'll write in sort of the totally wrong word. So it could have been any way I meant, and I've wrote away, or it could have been see, and I've wrote scream or something. Like, I don't know why I do it. I don't know if it's just a case of my brain is a lot further forward in the conversation than my fingers can keep up with. I don't know, but who knows? I do my best. And like I said, I love it. I find it very um, cathartic, and it's just sort of having that way of spilling it all out, whatever's going on in your head and things like that. And I really feel that even if you don't write poetry, just being able to sort of get everything out your head onto paper is really good. So, I mean, have a go at poetry. You never know. You might be good. You just don't know. Making stories, whatever. Anyway, I'm going to stop waffling because then I've just waffled for I don't know how many extra minutes. But um, so yeah, thanks very much for watching. If you can do that like and subscribe thing or whatever, that would be cool. And press that bell or whatever it is that that happens. I'm definitely going because I'm just bye.